Now what?
I've waited for you a long time. Welcome to my home, Outlander.
Jedi Master Satele Shan. When Valkorion told me to finish my training, he meant with you?
You're asking the wrong person. Yes, I'm going to offer a meal. Stop rushing me. You survived an ordeal. Come, sit. There's food.
I was brought here against my will. People are counting on me for help. I have to go.
People are always counting on you. They won't stop just because you aren't there. Many things changed while you slept in Carbonite. I led the fight to save the Republic from Zakul. Nothing prepared me to face that enemy. I failed. Again and again.
This camp isn't new. You've been on Odessen for a while.
When the Republic surrendered to Arkan, I gave myself to the will of the Force. I left the core worlds and found this planet. We've been here for years, waiting.
You went underground to regroup. But how did you know I'd come here too?
Our journey here wasn't about you. Not originally. We sensed your awakening on Zakul. Felt the presence of our old enemy guiding you. We witnessed the victories and defeats leading you here. When we found you in that clearing, we faced a choice. Bring you here, or end you there.
That's a little dark for a Jedi. I assume your training stopped you from killing me.
We felt something we'd lost for a long time. Hope. Valkorion strengthened your bond to the Force. You may be the greatest of us all, but your old training couldn't prepare you for what's to come. You have much to learn. Follow us. Seek the answers throughout the valley. You will know when you find them. On Odessen, light and dark exist in perfect balance, forming a nexus in the Force. There is another world like it, Zakul. Arkan and his knights learned to use the Force in a different way from Jedi and Sith. It's why we couldn't truly defeat them.
What makes Arkan and his followers so different from Jedi or Sith?
Jedi approach the Force as a companion, and Sith try to enslave it. But Arkan's knights believe the Force is their reward for serving an ideal. They swear their lives to the Eternal Emperor. The more they honor his commandments, the greater their power. The knights obey their master without question, sacrificing everything for his triumph. Devotion makes them strong. You must become stronger.
Master Satele, that goes against everything you ever taught me. It's the kind of thing Valkorion would say.
We are nothing like that man.
Darth Mar.
Valkorion destroyed my flesh, but not my reason for being.
Is defeating your old master so important that you refuse to die?
I have no use for vengeance. My goal remains the same. Defend the Empire. After my defeat, I sought an ally to make things right again. But only one in all the galaxy was my equal. We met on this world. We argued, explored, and found an understanding. We now pass that knowledge to you.
If Jedi and Sith have found a way to work together, I want to know how.
No one is more surprised than I am to be here in this moment. but I trust the will of the Force.
We do not offer empty platitudes. We do not promise easy victory.
All we ask is that you listen with an open mind and learn from our failures.
To forge the future, you must first break with the past. Victory over Arkan requires new perspectives and new weapons.
Follow the will of the Force into the wilderness beyond this camp. Find what we left for you and meet us in the cave.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Tell me, do you believe in the future?
I have a future, Valen. But you don't.
Just the way I like it. I'll see you again. Every time you close your eyes.
Arkan's sister. Valen was right here.
No, that was merely a warning, a vision. A bond to the Force as intense as yours brings with it powerful insight.
Heed what you saw. Behind Arkan stands Valen, and behind her, many others. They will all try to stop you. The weapon you wield was built for a different war, a different enemy. It no longer serves you. It must change, as you have.
You want me to build a new lightsaber?
You will create a pure extension of the Force's will. One you alone control. With it, you can unite 1,000 stars.
We offer to add our strength to yours, but you must be the guiding hand. Focus the power and decide what form it takes.
I'm ready when you are. There's no limit I can't surpass. It's done.
That blade is part of you now. The next time you face Arkan in battle, he will not be ready for you.
But violence can only destroy. It doesn't inspire others to greatness, and it can never rebuild. Only a leader can do that.
I once thought it enough to be the unstoppable force between my people and the enemy. I faced Valkorion and refused to bend. That choice broke me. and doomed the worlds I sought to defend.
I sent Jedi to fight an enemy I didn't understand, because I believed in the justness of my cause. Those deaths still haunt me. We know what it means to fail those who counted on us. We would spare you that pain.
It's better for me to learn from your mistakes than repeat them.
Your brief time as the Supreme Commander of Jedi forces on Corellia tested you, and exposed your limitations.
Leading this alliance is unlike anything you have done before. Directing the war effort is a mere fraction of the burden you must bear.
You must not only know when to fight, but when to retreat, or even to make peace with your foe. There is an oasis not far from this cave. Your final lesson waits there. You killed her children. She will devour you as revenge.
What hope do you have to escape such raw fury?
Escape isn't always possible. If you accept that death has power over you, it stops being your enemy and becomes an ally. When that happens, you don't have to fight.
You created peace from a violent confrontation. Impressive. Some believe you're destined to walk this path. Others think you make the choices that decide their fates.
Your alliance will collapse if you do not know yourself and the ideal you serve. Do you understand?
Nothing you told me has shaken my belief in the Jedi path. If this was a test, you'll have to try harder.
Your way is clear, and so is ours. Do you feel it, Mar? The Force draws us elsewhere.
The exile on Odyssey is over.
A new path has opened, thanks to you. Our duty is to follow it.
Nothing's more important than staying to help me defeat Arkan.
Our time has passed. This is your war to fight. Trust in the path ahead. The Alliance awaits its commander. Farewell.
Sub-level 4 open. No guards. So close to a new kill record.
We should have cancelled her mission when the commander disappeared. She's unstable.
She's ahead of schedule, and the casualties are acceptable.
So glad to have your support.
The relay station is only 3 levels away. Be prepared to slice the Gemini frequency the moment you're inside.
She terrorized our home, and we let her go back.
It's not too late for Havoc Squad to finish this op right. Demolish the whole facility.
Over your dead body.
Or yours. Let's not be picky.
I sent Khalil on this mission for a reason. Let her work.
Where the blazes have you been?
Valkorion dragged me into the wilderness and almost killed me. Then, he left my mind to go somewhere else. He wouldn't say. I found Satil Shan, with the spirit of Darth Mar. They helped me build a new lightsaber to defeat Arkan. They're a team now, following the will of the Force.
That's an awful lie. It must be true.
Blast it. Sky troopers. At least a dozen. Almost ran right into them.
Don't panic, maybe they didn't see you.
If they did, things are about to get exciting.
Khalil, come in. Come in. No signal.
We need a contingency plan. If they capture her, turn her against us?
We can't evacuate Odessa. We just finished decorating the place.
I warned you this would happen. We're going in.
Khalil had her chance. It's your turn, Major.
We won't let you down, Commander. Havoc Squad, move out!
Still no word from Major Jorgen or Khalil.
Everything within a kilometer of the spire has been locked down. No signal gets in or out of that zone.
I warned you that Gemini frequency mission was dangerous. If they're alive, it won't be for much longer.
We can't be certain of anything. If they're safe, they'll contact us. If not, Arkin will make a public spectacle of them.
Can't say I'd feel too bad about losing Khalil, but Jorgen's a good man.
Regardless, any rescue attempt on our part would be suicide. Their fates are in their hands.
I'll alert you the moment I hear anything, but until then, we're just wasting time here.
We could all use a break to regroup. That includes you, Theron.
I'm too tired to argue. Oh, almost forgot. Hilo Viz asked to see you, Commander. Wouldn't say why, but it sounded important.
Hey, Commander, got a sec?
What's on your mind?
We're doing our best to keep the supply lines running, but most of the people I deal with aren't exactly philanthropists. We can't keep running this thing on goodwill and borrowed credits.
You're saying we need a steady income.
Or a really big slush fund. But look, I didn't just come here with complaints. I know a guy with a habit of showing up when someone's in need. He's reached out with an offer we can't really refuse, much as I might want to. You should meet him.
So he's what? A loan shark?
No, just a liar. And a cheat. And a thief. The only thing to trust about him is that he can do what he promises. Hear him out. Come on.
Well, this has been an interesting diversion, but I think it's time to wrap things up. I call.
Come on, Lana. Now? I fold.
So soon? Must be quite a hand. Let's see it.
But how? You discarded every chance you got and never locked a card the whole round. The odds are astronomical. You cheated.
Yeah, even if I did. You sure the old boss of Sith intelligence wants to admit some shifty alien got the better of her?
Wasted no time turning the card table into a graveyard.
It's my preferred method of execution.
Commander, the most untrustworthy scoundrel I know. Untrustworthy scoundrel, the Commander.
She never was big on formalities. Galt Renault, at your service.
How is it you two know each other exactly?
Oh, we go way back.
I don't know. Seems like only yesterday that we first met.
Anyway, we really should get on to business. The Eternal Empire spent the last 5 years pillaging every world in the known galaxy. Now, how'd you like to turn all that plundering into a profit for you and yours?
I'm listening.
I happen to know where they're keeping all that ill-gotten gain. Better yet, I've got a surefire plan to steal it right out from under their noses. I just need the help of a few talented, tough customers to see it through.
And my alliance is the perfect place for recruitment.
I've already picked out the ones we'll need. Ever heard of the Gilded Star? I'll stop you there. You haven't. It's one of the Eternal Empire's most tightly guarded secrets. A floating treasury circling the depths of a massive gas giant. The ship and the buried treasure all wrapped up into one neat little package. Well, maybe not little. By my estimation, it's the greatest sum of wealth gathered in one place since the Hutt Empire was a thing. So, you in?
I don't think I need any more reasons to say yes.
I hoped you'd feel that way. When you're ready to get this show on the road, we'll be heading to Vanden to lay some groundwork. Looking forward to this, partner. There she is, Vanden. Mind the ledges when you're walking around unless you fancy a death by scenic view.
You haven't mentioned why we're here.
Giant barge, full of money. Is this ringing any bells? It's out there somewhere, swimming below sight and scan range. Something about the magnetism here plays havoc with sensors and cheap fillings. Bottom line is, we'll never find the Gilded Star out there, which is all the more reason to get our preparations underway. Such as picking up the last member of our illustrious crew.
How many people are we going to need?
Half a dozen, give or take. This is the last one unaccounted for. We should be in a warehouse not far from the dockyards. I'll point out the place when I see it. So, this plan I mentioned, it's going to take the best identity forger this side of the galaxy to pull off. Problem is, he's been in hiding, specifically in that, for a long time. He probably won't be too thrilled to have visitors, especially not visitors who had his safe house shipped a few thousand parsecs unannounced. Be on your toes.
So you kidnapped him?
It's more of a change of address.
Stretcher, is it? They always say retirement's a good time to travel. Why don't you come and check out the new scenery?
Tiresias, you've got a lot of nerve showing your ugly mug to me again.
Tiresias?
Just a name I carried around for a while, no use to anybody now. I think you've got me confused for someone else, friend. Name's Galt Renault. Got a business proposition I think you'll want to hear about.
You can't play dumb with me, Ty. I know that face better than you do.
What do you mean?
He's seen a lot of my work. I even made him a perfect duplicate. Better than perfect. My version didn't talk. I've had enough of helping that fraud fake his own death. This time, it's gonna stick. A little gift for your hospitality. You failed a challenge without anything to say.
You'll feel that later. still can't roll with the punches. You perfectionist types never learn. There's no such thing as a sure thing.
Why are we trying to recruit someone who wants to kill you?
He's the one with the grudge. After I made that body double, he went to swindle half of Nar Shaddaa in my name.
Because Dretcher is literally the only one I trust to pull this off.
It's taken everything I know to stay hidden in this little prison. Every time I start to think I can leave, someone snitches on my new identities.
That true?
So maybe I encourage Dretcher's early retirement. This little box is cozier than a coffin and a better place to reflect on how stupid trying to blackmail me was. But hey, ancient history, am I right? I'm more than willing to forget about our past disagreements if you do one more job for me.
I can never help you again.
Listen, Dretcher, I don't know how much you know about life on the outside these days, but it's bad.
If you want there to be something left to look forward to when you come out, I need your help.
And if you think it's hard to live under the scanners now, just wait until the Eternal Empires fully stake their claim on the galaxy.
Do the stupid job.
Sit tight, Dretch, and get reacquainted with the concept of hygiene. We've got one more stop to make before we get to the fun part. Punctual, gentlemen. Glad you could make it all this way. No trouble acquiring my little request, I take?
It's here. You got our money?
Of course, friend, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask to see the goods first.
Satisfied?
I think you need to tell me more about this plan.
We're getting to that part just as soon as we're finished here.
You got our money?
About that. I was really thinking we should renegotiate the price. You know, seeing as I don't need the whole missile. Yeah, I thought you might feel that way.
Launch sequence initiated. Target acquired. Total atomic dispersal in T-1 minute.
You son of a... Make it stop!
Nah.
Are you insane?
Not while I'm negotiating.
T-minus 55 seconds. Warhead primed. Suffering index set to maximum.
You're gonna pay for this!
Suckers.
Abort sequence aborted. No stopping me now.
Ah, what did she do to this thing? Come on, it's not responding.
Are there any circuits you could cut?
Oh, sure, dozens. Got any ideas which ones?
Tampering detected. Emergency detonation in 5 seconds. Nice try, jerks.
No, I cannot tell if she did a terrible job rewiring this or too good a one.
3. Oh, so close. 2. I can't wait. 1. That was great. pretty good. Admit it.
One of yours, I presume.
Allow me to introduce my partner, Vet. She has a habit of getting where she's not wanted. Like on your nerves, for instance. Did you get the warhead, or were you too busy practicing your lines?
Yes, I got it, Grumpy Pants. Though I guess those lizard brains will have figured out nothing's exploded by now. I'll see if I can't distract them.
Time to make ourselves scarce. We'll see you back at the hideout.
Toodles!